Yes then, you legends, welcome back to the channel for another how-to video on BMX bikes. So you guys are obviously hungry for more, so here I am giving you more tricks to learn in 2023. So stay tuned, keep your eyes peeled on the screen, ears listening. I'm going to be teaching you guys how to do a tail whip to foot jam tail whip, aka whip whiplash, aka whip to foot jam whip. There's so many names for it, like whatever you want to call it, I'm going to teach you it. So let's go. So if you're watching this video, you can obviously already do tail whips fly out, and maybe start learning to do tail whips to 90-degree turns onto the deck. That'll give you a good foundation in learning the tail whip to foot jam tail whip. Obviously it's ideal if you can already do a foot jam tail whip, so you've got that muscle memory of what to do when you land in foot jam tail whip, because landing the trick is very similar to learning a foot jam tail whip and landing a foot jam tail whip. So if you can't already do that, go back, scroll through the videos and find how to do a foot jam tail whip, and then come back to this video and watch how to do a tail whip to foot jam tail whip. Right guys, so if we break this trick down, it is a very technical trick and one of my personal favorites. So find yourself a nice solid ramp that you're happy to do like foot jam tricks on and balancing tricks and stuff. So we got this half pipe at my old local skate park that I'm going to be teaching you guys how to do it on. So if we break this trick down, it is a tail whip where the bike spins around the handlebars, you land, so you let the bike carry on, so you land over the frame, stick your foot in the wheel, so you're landing on the front wheel, and then the bike carries on doing a foot jam tail whip. So the bike spins 2 rotations around the handlebars, and then you land back into the ramp. Absolute sick trick, and if you can learn it, you'll be an absolute beast on a bike. So guys, start off by doing tail whip flyouts and landing 90 degrees. That'll get you used to staying close to the coping and get you used to sort of hopping back in, staying close to the coping. And that would be tip number 1. Right guys, so now you've got tail whips dialed and you're landing 90 degrees and you're hopping back into the ramp. You now want to be letting that frame go round past catching. So don't get into the habit, well, you've already got a habit of catching the tail whip, but this is going against what you already know, because you want to not catch it once it gets round to your feet. You want to keep your feet tucked up a little bit longer, so the frame just goes slightly past and it opens up the front wheel for you to stick your foot in to do the foot jam tail whip. So get used to just sticking your foot into the tyre once the tail whips come round, and then once you've got that dialed, all you got to do then is lean slightly more forward. And don't let leaning forward put you off, guys. You won't kick the bike into the ramp. Like, you have enough clearance. Once you've got that pop that you've already got dialed from doing the tail whip fly out, it is exactly the same. You still level out when you do the tail whip, but once it comes round again, then you lean forward. So don't lean forward too soon, else the tail whip's going to be all squirrely and you won't be able to land into the foot jam tail whip. So just relax, take each step at a time. So do the tail whip. Once it goes past tail whip and you get your foot in the wheel, then lean forward. And once you've leant forward, that'll then let the bike spin round again, and then it's just like landing a foot jam tail whip. So you keep your weight close to the coping, you spot your landing. Once that bike comes round and the pedals are back in towards the ramp, hop back in, ride away smooth. So a key element when you're doing this trick is obviously to stay tight. Don't let yourself get like all loose and stuff, because then the tail whip gets long. Like, you stay tight, you do a quick sharp tail whip, and then obviously that'll help you keep close to the coping as well, because you don't want to be too far out, else getting back in is a bit of a mission or near on impossible. So nothing is impossible actually, it's just a bit of a mission to get back in. So yeah, stay tight, stay strong on your bike, because then once your legs are like still tucked in, once the tail whip comes around, it makes it a lot easier, because then you realize once the tail whips come around and you get into this position, the tire is right there, it's in plain sight. So all you got to do is stick your foot in, and then once your foot's in, lean forward, and then when you lean forward, the bike spins around, and there you go, there's a tail whip to foot jam tail whip. Yes then guys, so you've made it this far into the video, you've now learned how to do a tail whip to foot jam tail whip. One absolute beast of a trick, well worth learning guys, so stick with it, add it into all your runs, add it into your technical wizardry trick bag, and yeah, you've just reached the next level of your riding. So cheers for watching another video guys, hope you hit that subscribe button, stay tuned, because next Tuesday I'll be dropping another video with another trick. So guys, cheers for watching, and I hope you have fun out there on your bike. So peace guys, till next time. once again, guys, I'd just like to say a massive shout out to Dragon Energy for supporting me in 2023 and obviously enabling me to do these videos for you guys to learn how to do BMX tricks all year, every Tuesday. So stay tuned for another video, guys. I'll be dropping a banger every week, so hit that subscribe button. You already know what to do. The energy's high. Let's keep it going. Let's build a community of just building each other up. And obviously, again, so if you have learned this trick and you picked up on a tip that I might necessarily do when I do it, just leave it in the comments down below, so when anyone looking to learn how to do a tail whip to foot jam tail whip can read that and add it and keep it in mind when they're trying the trick. So let's go. Till next time, guys. Peace.